welcome to the fourth event of MST Season 1, Block Pushing. I'm Mark, the commentator for this tournament. After the last event, Thundershockers are now in the lead, followed by Shadow Warriors in the Rainbow Race. This event, the Block Pushing, that we test the strength for the teams. Let's check out the test run here, and that's good enough. Oh, I don't know if this is a great or bad push. But I think they passed the 44 mark. And yes, it did, 44.8 centimeters. Now for the first heat in run number 1, GC Rollers and the Monarchs. Both of these teams are in the bottom half of the standings, but the Monarchs have a best push. They pass the 33 mark, and the GC Rollers, they pass 29 and 29 and a half and 34 flat. For the Monarchs, that's good enough for the Monarchs. They are in first for now. Now for the second run, Monarchs and GC Rollers again, but switch the lanes. And still, the Monarchs have a best run again. But this time, those two have the worst result. The Monarchs, they passed 30, I think, and the GC Rollers passed 27. And yes, it did, 27.1, sorry, and 30.2 for the Monarchs. The Monarchs are in the lead for now. Flourishing Blossoms and the Majestic Mentees. And the Mentees have a good push here. This is a very similar push for the test run here. And check out the replay. The Blossoms have a bad push, 26.5. That's good enough for last. And the Mentees now are in first with a 44.5. Now switch the lanes, and again the Mentees again have a good push, and again they win the heat. The Blossoms is still struggling in this season. Have two top halves, but the other result is a very bad, and this is another bad result for the Blossoms. Honeybees and the Midnight Moons now, and down they go. The Midnight Moons have a good push. Midnight Moons, the winners for the last event. Can they win this event again? 2 times in a row. But it's a great push here. 56.9. That's good enough for first. Meanwhile, the Honeybees, they have a bad push. In the second one, and the Midnight Moons have DNF. Oh, that's bad for the team. Meanwhile, the Honeybees, they improve in the second round, but not improve much. And that's good enough for a 29.3. They improve to 5th place. The Midnight Moons are in lead for now. Thundershockers and the Speed Racers now. Can one of those teams have a good result? And the Thundershockers, the leaders of the standings, they DNF in this first run. Oh, this is not good. Can they recover in the second run? I don't know. Let's check out now. 31 flat for the Speed Racers. That's good enough for 4th place for now for the team. And now for the second run, switch the lanes, and down they go. And very similar run for these two teams, but I think the Speed Racers have the best push. It's very close. And yes, it did, 45.5 and 44.95. The Midnight Moons now are in first. Speed Racers and Thundershockers are in third. Flourishing Blossoms is still in dead last. Shadow Warriors and the Steel Punks. Shadow Warriors have 2 medals in their current name, and that is a good push. Can they pass the Midnight Moons? I think not, but it's very close here. Though the Steel Punks also have a good push, 47.5 and 55.3. That's very close, but the Shadow Warriors cannot beat the Midnight Moons. Can they improve in this run? And no! Shadow Warriors, they DNF. Meanwhile, the Steel Punks, another good result. They passed the 47. Again, 47.1. And those two are in second and third. That's good for these two teams. Now the hosts and the Green Gooses. Can the hosts... Oh no, my goodness, the hosts are terrible. The Gooses also not have a good result, but the hosts, I think, don't pass the 20 mark, and yes, it did, 17.3. That's horrible for the hosts. They need a great result to return to the top three. And I get second one. I get the Citrix Sprinters don't have a good result. They improve a little bit, but not much. And I think they passed the 25.6, but still dead last. And the Gringos they are in 8th for now. Jungle Strikers in the Rainbow Race. Rainbow Race good to they have two good results in the first two events, 2 medals in the two event as well. But in the last event they have a bad result, and this time they will have a very solid for these two teams, 6th and 8th. Can in the second one of these teams improve, and the Jungle Strikers have a good result here. I think they passed the 50 mark. The Memories don't improve. They have a 44.5. And the Jungle Strikers, they slot in the 3rd place. Wow, that's really good for the team. They're very solid in the first 3 events. And now in the current medal. And but not... Can the Jungle Strikers lose the 3rd place? Because the Team Astronauts have a good push here. And yes, 53.3. And the Team Astronauts now are in 3rd. Snowslides are in 7 or 8th. That's good for these two teams. But again, another good push for the Team Astronauts. This might challenge for the top 2. Can the Team Astronauts beat the Midnight Moons here with that push? And yes, indeed, Team Astronauts will win the gold. Oh my goodness, the Snowslides is locked in 8th, but Team Astronauts in the final push by 0.1 centimeters. They win this event. And Team Astronauts now are leader in the standings by 6 points. Shadow Warriors are in 2nd, and the Midnight Moons are in 3rd for now. This is the podium, and thanks for watching, and see you in the event 5 points race.